I ain't gonna talk about the past, I guess. Girlfriend, what's going on? I have to bend down. No, what is you doing? So what's good? So I ain't gonna lie, I know I've been gone for a little minute. I think it's been like a year or something like that. But I ain't gonna lie, I really just been. I'm not even gonna lie, I ain't been busy. I ain't gonna lie, I've been working and all that, but I ain't been busy. I just been real inconsistent. I'm not a consistent person. But we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't gonna talk about the past. The past in the past. We gonna leave that there. Chill. But July 30th. It's my mom's birthday. Shout out to Dukes. Happy birthday, Dukes. But we're gonna do a little story time today. I feel like y'all like my little story times. And it's been a little minute. Like I said, it's been a minute. But this is a story time. It's gonna be a story time on how this one girl at work. I got 2 jobs. I work at Taco Beezy, and I work at Splashtown. So Splashtown, that's this water park in my around the crib and all that. Swartz Park. I think it's owned by Six Flags, But this situation happened at Splashtown, probably like around the beginning of the month or whatever. But ain't gonna lie, I don't know if I can talk about the situation, but then again, the season finna be over. Who cares? But when did this happen? First, let me just give y'all a little overview. Basically, there's this girl at Splashtown. It's cool shit now, but she did not want to leave me alone. Like, I'm talking about overly fucking. Like, she's like, I ain't gonna lie, crazy shit. She crazy. Yeah. Okay. Let's get back on topic. Okay, boom. So like at water parks and like parks in general, they be having like different different little areas to eat. Like one might have this, one might have this. So the area I'm at, Paradise. They got tacos, nachos, Mexican food, all that. Girl, she not in food and beverage. I work in food and beverage. She work in like retail and all that. So, working in retail, you dealing with, retail. But we also got cabanas. That's, like, I don't know if y'all know what a cabana is. That's like a, registered spot. You pay extra money to have a secured spot somewhere. Luxury, I guess. But yeah, she working over there. So if you looking at it, like there's this trail. Paradise is here. Cabanas here. Right across from each other. So, cabanas is obviously outside. So, like when they get hot and all that, when they want like, and they want a little air, they want something to drink, they come inside. Boom, I'm working inside. Cool. So, like it's all, dookies and giggles. So, she come in there first time, mind you. I ain't never seen this girl before that day. Maybe I did, probably wasn't paying attention, but like interact with her, I didn't interact with her till that day. First time, I ain't gonna lie, I initiated it first, but it was like jokes and shit. Like she walked in first time, everybody giggling. I was like, ain't even that hot outside. We all bust out laughing, all that, funny as shit. Second time she come in, what I say? I said something smart, but like, I was like, what did I say? I don't remember what I said, but it was something funny. She was like, that's why your lips dry. Ain't gonna lie. I said that. They bust out laughing. I said that. My lips was dry. Can't even be mad at you. Okay. See how we play. Okay, she leave out. She come back in. When she coming in, I'm walking out to go on break. So when you around food and all that, you gotta wear hairnets. I'm mid taking my hairnet off. She talking about something. You sexy as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. First reaction, bust out laughing. That's some movie shit. That's like, you talking about somebody look good from doing that. That was just like I don't know. That was just too, I don't know. Just wasn't for me. So, bust out laughing out, brushed it off or whatever. I think I came back in. No, I didn't come back in. So when I came back in, we rotate between the other food places outside in our area. So I went and go serve like ices and stuff. I ain't see her for the rest of that day. Next day, I'm at icing. Like same area, still, same area, different location. So, I'm at icing. She at Cabanas. I kid you not. Shawty had just staring at me, flipping her hair back and forth. She got braids and but staring at me. So, mind you, parking lot open. So I'm looking at, what is she doing? Am I tripping? But it's like, when somebody's staring at you. And it's like, you can feel that. So I'm like, yeah, nah. So, my superior, my lead, she come walk by. I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. Can you, switch me out? Just make me uncomfortable. I was like, look behind you. You could see that she's staring. Just like, yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Yeah. She switched me over or whatever. So she switched me to Paradise. Paradise is right across from each other. So I ain't gonna lie. It made it better, but it didn't because now she's looking directly at me. Like I said, they're across from each other. So it's like, I look straight, she's looking at me. So, I just turn my head. I'm like I said, park not open. She come in. First time she just get something to drink, she walk out. I'm facing the other way. Because, yesterday was cool. Jokes, you want to speak. What you doing? A little weird. Not into things like that. Cool. Come back again. It's just like, it's hot outside. Mind you, Paradise, inside, insulated place. It's cold. Got cold air. Like I said, they come in there when it's hot. So I was like, well, I'm not. She started laughing mad hard. I don't look funny or whatever. That shit was not funny. Why are we laughing? So, cool. So then park opened a little bit after that. So she walked out. She went to her position, got a position. Family come up to me. Kid you not. It's park opened at 11. It's 11:15, 11:30. Can I have 6 nachos? What? I know we be hungry. 6 nachos. Do you know food at places like that don't be no cheap shit? I think one plate of nachos $15 to $16. And you want 6? Mind you, I'm the only person that we short staffed that morning. I ain't gonna lie, we short staffed. I'm the only person in there. And you want me to make 6 plates of nachos? Boom. Shawty had come in. I said, wait. Do you know how to make nachos? Do you know how to make food? I need a little help. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta put, our differences aside. I do need help. So it's like, yeah, I was in food and beverage. You didn't see me before? I was like, no. But, can you make my nachos? She's like, yeah. She made the nachos, whatever. Cool. So, the, nachos, the actual nachos is in the bag. So, the chips, nacho cheese, whether you want al pastor chicken, that's in the back. And then in the front is, tomatoes, onions, jalapenos, all that's in the front. So, I could have put the toppings on it and she just made the nachos. All I need is, I needed some type of help. So, she comes to the front, rub on my leg. Mind you, we standing up. You rub on my leg. You have to bend down to rub on my leg. Right then and there. What is you doing? What's going on? Boom. She did that twice. Because, like I said, she had 6 nachos, so she had to come back for it. So I'm like, okay. Alright. Then she asked me, well, come on. I said, well, come on. And she do a little fake giggle. What's funny? Okay. So then I'll go back there to see, make sure she's good. You need help or whatever. Like I said, she's making 6 plates of nachos. I'm not no butthole or nothing like that. She's telling me something. Are you gay? I'm not the smartest out the bunch, but I do think it's pretty obvious that I'm a little gay or I'm a little fruity. So, I look at her I was like, yeah. But I mentioned having a girlfriend, shut things down. I mentioned I have a girlfriend. She's like, yeah, just making sure. What? What are you making sure? Why? What's going on? Can you let me know? So I don't know if telling her that gave her the wrong perception. I don't know, but nah, Shady, nah. But I also feel like she's just a flirt. But I also feel like when you get to touching me, you got to turn your float down a little bit, because then you could tell that I'm not feeling it. Nah, boom. Like I said, we're short staff or whatever. So my lead, she's checking on people outside. I'm inside, so I'm probably the last person she gonna check on, because they outside is it's been real hot in Houston. So she come inside. She was like, "Is everything okay?" Because mind you, I did tell her this girl was making me uncomfortable. I think she saw that the girl went at Cabanas. So she come in. "Is everything okay?" She was, the girl, "Yeah, everything's fine. Do you need help with anything?" Lead shut it down immediately. "No, we good. Can you leave?" See me? I'm a nice person. I'm real cool, real friendly. I did not, I don't know. I just didn't. I don't know. Yeah. That's just me. I'm not the type of person. I'm not a blunt person. My lead, she handled that for me. She was like, yeah, da-da-da-da. So I was like, yeah, she really did make me uncomfortable. She did some OD stuff. Can you, tell her lead? She told her lead. Dude came check on me or whatever. I was like, yeah, but, it's really, nah, I'm not messing with it. I played joke and all of that. Was not joking when I said that. Cool. He was like, yeah, we gonna send her to Icy or somewhere else to go get something to drink, or we gonna move her over to check-ins, so they can check in for the cabana. That's a little further from us. Shawty came back in there about 5 minutes later. Talking about some, hey. I ain't gonna lie, I was just staring, because I know they told you something, because they told me something. They went over there, I saw them talk to you. Why are you back in here? Boom. So I think they noticed that yeah. So then she before she came back in there, Lee told her, nah, go over there, bro. We just told you, go over there. Cool. 4th of July happened. I think 4th of July, I only worked at Splashdown. So went home, take a shower, got good. Me and homegirls planned on going to a little party. So 3 out of 3. Me, best friend, her twin, but we all cool or whatever. Cool. So they all at twin house. Well, my best friend, she got her cousin with her. Her cousin, she wanted to vibe with us. Cool. No problem. I got my mom charger, all blacked out charger, tinted, everything. So my mom going, I'm driving her with, not in my car. I got a white Toyota. Cool. So they all at twin house. Twin people having you know how old people get, they start throwing love parties, whatever they drink, what. Boom, I pull up over there. So when I'm driving, in that car, in her car, my mom's car, you can't be on your phone and driving. Obviously you're not supposed to text and drive. But how it is, the messages are not popping up on the CarPlay. It's just music. You gotta physically take your phone out and look at it. I wasn't trying to do none of that, especially not in my mom's car. Boom. So, driving, whatever. Pull up. So, I'm calling, I'm texting. I was like, yeah, we just gonna get an Uber and you can take us home. No. They stayed 30 minutes away. I'm not playing that. I drove all the way here. Somebody's gonna get in this car. So, I'm blowing up their phone. I'm like, yo, I'm here, I'm outside. Because, I wasn't on my phone. They was texting. So, they thought I was ignoring them, or they thought I fell asleep or something. Somebody knock on the window. Like I said, it's tinted and it's dark outside. Roll down the window. So I'm looking, because, like I said, it's dark. I'm looking. Why is shawty out knocking on the window? First off, how do you know this is me? Because this is not my car. This is my mom's car. How you know this is me? So, roll the window. I'm like, already then, fucked up there. So then she started talking. She was like, yeah, they left 30 minutes ago. They said you were taking too long. They left. They called an Uber, but you could take me with you. I was like, nah, you tripping. So, I get on my phone. I'm blowing up their phone. She's still talking to me. I ain't gonna lie, I start turning around. Because now, no. Y'all not finna do this to me. Y'all not doing this. Because I told them about the situation, but I don't think they connected the dots on who the girl was. So then, I'm like, y'all not finna do this to me, bro. Okay, cool. So, like, they answered the phone. They was like, I'm on the way. She's still at the car. What are you still doing here? So then she was like, back to you, back to you. She started pointing on, how you pointing on your chest shit. So I'm like, what did I do? She was like, oh, yeah, what did you tell people? What did you tell people? I was like, I told them the real, but I also was not, like, the way that she, like, what she's giving right now is obsessed, crazy, whatever. I'm not trying to get put in no predicaments. I'm not trying to be, First thing, I'm not trying to have nothing happen to my mom's car. I'm not supposed to be driving her car. I'm not trying to have nobody do nothing to no windows, slash no tires, key no car, none of that. In this predicament, I'm playing cool. I'm playing dumb. I'm like, what you talking about? What you talking about? It's like, yeah, they told me to stay away from you. First off, stop right there. Stop right there. You're aware that you're not supposed to be near me, yet you're at my car. Then outside of work. Okay. So I'm like, nah, like, I had this one situation before, like, nah, it ain't like that. It ain't even like that. She started pointing at my chest. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Stop playing with me. First off, shawty, you acting like you my girl or something. Chill. Boom. Homegirls come out. She grabbed my face. She was like, bye, sexy. What's your problem with touching girl? When I tell you grab my face, she, bye, sexy. So then, I ain't gonna lie, roll up my window. I was like, why did y'all put me in this situation? Why? They bust out laughing. I ain't gonna lie. At this point, it's not funny. I'm genuinely scared because I don't know you. You touch me and then you like, how do you find me? So, like, I ain't gonna lie. We ended up, brushing it off that day. Whatever, So, I ain't gonna lie. That's when I told my supervisor. Like, we got to escalate things. I told my supervisor, I touched her, called her, told her in person. So it's like, okay, can you find out? Don't know the girl name, don't know nothing about her. I just know she got a pink patch in her head. Supervisor talking about I need you to find something else about me. I was like, well, I did tell her supervisor. I told her leave, so, you can talk to her, talk to him. So, like, okay. Boom. Maybe like 2-3 days later, girl found my Instagram. My name is Kyra. My Instagram was like KK something. First off, how'd you find my Instagram? My name's not on my Instagram. This is where things start getting a little skeptical. Because then, like, after I told, my friends about the situation, I was like, oh, yeah, nah, I don't know her. My dad's friend brought her. She's the daughter, whatever. It wasn't no direct contact. So they don't really know her either. So, like, I'm trying to figure out how'd you find my Instagram. Okay, cool. I didn't know who it was because, it's a private account. I follow it. I'm like, nah. Screenshot it, send it to my suit. It's over. I'm thinking, bro, God. Remove her. Does that. Why she finds my TikTok, chat. My TikTok, my name is not on my TikTok, like, at all. It's like, I'm addicted to the site with some random numbers in it. How you find this? How did you find this? Now, I ain't gonna lie, it's starting to get a little creepy. It's giving obsessed. It's giving obsessed. Getting a little creepy. So then, at this point, I go to him. I tell him, like, I ain't gonna lie. This is OD. This is OD. Boom. Maybe, like, not too long ago, maybe like a couple days after, asked me to write a statement. I wrote a statement out, I wrote down exactly what I told y'all, more in depth, some more stuff happened, boom. Wrote that, cool. So, after that situation, I wasn't scheduled near her. She was in Cabanas in the same time I was at Paradise, something like that. Is this day I'm scheduled for Dippin' Dots. Like I said, same area, different location. So Paradise, Icy, Dippin' Dots, Tropical. It's like a big circle, and then Cabanas is over here. Like a U-turn. So I'm like, I ain't gonna lie. That girl is over there. I don't want to be over there. She's like, nah. She not gonna mess with you. And if she do, we just gonna move you. Or we gonna move her most likely. I'm like, okay. And I was like, well, actually, she said she didn't do none of that. I said, so you feel like I made this up? You think I made this up? She's like, no, I believe you. But, you know, that's what she's saying. What? So you gonna sit up here and tell these people that I'm lying? So then I told them, and then, but mind you, when I wrote my statement, I gave exact dates, and you know, like, cause you know, you have your schedule when you're scheduled. I gave exact dates and I gave time frames. You can go back and look at these cameras if you want to. Shawty would nah. You're not finna play like I'm crazy. You're not finna play like I'm making it up. Nah. Okay, they went cool, whatever. I ain't gonna lie, like, she was kind of like fishing for attention a little bit, but obviously don't get nobody attention when they fishing for it. But I ain't gonna lie, that was the last of the situation. It probably, like, it's calmed down, but still, I don't know what happened to her. I don't know if she's still working there or not, but I don't know why I always get put in predicaments like this, because I didn't even do nothing. I don't even know her. Still to this day, I don't know her name. I can merch. Don't know her name. But, yeah. Crazy. Let me see. Oh. Also, I want y'all to meet Cora. It's my bearded dragon. But yeah, that's really it for now. I'll probably try to keep y'all updated. I don't think nothing else is going to happen because, like I said, the season is for the end. But stay out of crazy situations like that. You never know what it could be in. But nah, I'm going to try to be more consistent. I can't make no promises. I'm finna go to college. So, you know, I might be able to get more videos there. But, feel like that's just something we're going to have to see. So, I know y'all love this story time. You know, send some love. But, yeah. Look good. Get out of me. But, yeah. I'll see y'all later or next time I make a video. Till then, stay cool, chat.